I was saying, I'm watching and walk about from the dialogue show as a brass on a pay. Say a D and Como Eddie Emma Ward. Now the dialogue show on the two television. So in the meeting at the Kwame Abu Kudan Kwamwa, which are from Air Commodore. I am your host with the most, and I am your moderator. If we say we said on Chrome Ball, upon with Simano Adriana Pejemo, and our production team no be a from dear our bois Amajumadino Adu Asumo, and then no send on common say at young fast Dama Erade who and Yanko Ponce Abruna bring no. Oma enkwa we say I dem no keka wa bia ne hu ti say eto menum ye no Psalm 104 nyankopon kese ye edi de kire menum ye no nyina eduru ba bia o se erade se de onwuma si do so fa nanso nyansam na wo ye ni nyina se do onwumra o ma mo adoma nyina akopɛ o ma no aduane e wo nsɛm wo de mo motase na me o mo kra na sade e kye a o mutubutu o matu o nipa firi ko onwuma so na onwuma ho kosi sade be sai asambim, and that is the reason why I no pay ye ne pe na ye mienu nyina no ye ba ye nwuma so ye mfa seda mfama de aseda ese no no pe ye nka seja osrodin honte wa heni mrade ope enye ho asase so se de osro eja mameda da aduane fa me mfom so fa cheme se da be che omo mfom me fa me nko so hwem na yim firi so na wo na heni ni tumi ni anumonyam eye wo de da agidifo onye so se amen enye ho na be ye ho so de amai wo dialogue show so na no pe ye de wiem sakrem nsem se ne don hwere durunan ebeye afa no ye de ebebrewo eno achi nso kra no na fe agokansi mrante na bes aba na agokansi nsem enra under 17, and in fact se unya daje hwe bo ni bia enkwala no ya de enkwala ne bobo papa en akade aka se obetimi a progress akoma ni misase ntise na mu ni bobo sem na mo first match mo second match and not just say game nkwala na ekono yard pa so the pros and cons are a war and rag game no eti say ni nyina no ebedi mu nkomo sanso na entertainment kakra ewo ho CJ Winter say ba ebetimi ehunu nsem a etwagu ewo ho ni nyina no ye de ebro ewo jumadie eso na obokrata mo boso the major news speaking headlines in the various newspapers ko wakrata mo boso beba and afen so interviews ahodo a ewo ho enne ewiase nyina e de esi o say World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development, cultural diversity. And on the bema obi o ha woye frafrani and so one asantini ye juma. Obi o ha woye hausani and so one akaini ye juma. Obi o ha wo free ebia from mantemu and the bekas woye voitarian, but one no obi a wo free nkran and ye juma. So obi a culture is different. But the culture diversity the no ebwaye ma development ekoso ntine ye nimpanifo ahodo bedi sankomo ye bisa se yaye ne yie se enye ne yie ade na o se etimi ye na eye yie and the debi atise nkomo be na o se etimi edi ni nyina no eye nkomo a ye hwe na ye di ede amawo National Peace Council eden krata aba monten so I issue statement to say amanyofo makomu yemra o my Ghana mu. So you ask yourself say to what extent the National Peace Council abamu omo the foresight and say obi started bibia ebekwa kosi say ade nipa we start na be saying na de ho aba ana de ho susanso aba ebra aban owa manyukuo no emma start ye omo ye harassment no Peace Council ehu ye say ade we de say na be wie nti e wo se ye bamu na ye de adwobrew eba eno ye baako ana se bra MPP fo nso asori abam se de ekoso no weni nti e wo se ye say no eno no so ye baako a ne mienu abeka bom na Peace Council who say these two major political party e wo Ghana ha no sabufu bom mienu mu a de ba no nti wo se ye ba amonten so bekasa weni mu nyina no eye enkomo bia ebedi nti ne panifo ahodo ebedi nkomo ene anopa wo dwumadia etise ye so the Institute of Freight Forwarders for so the aba say Ghana Port and Harbours Authority edijidie bia ba container bia no sika wo moje e wo container bia ho no ya pagya sa abuo nim wo mo kire say yen scrapping from free ho eno no eye nkomo a ebri kwakwani mu no production team behwe amayensa kantine de nkomo no very very packed action so eye pipa ene aropa yen nkogye sade ye pledge no etie no mratawo ye ba enkomo aka ene wiem sakrem nsem so edi akire
The pledge. I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers, and I pledge myself in all things to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana. So help me God.
Nti sei ene hyehyeye so wahyɛ ho bɔ sɛ you remain truth and defend my Ghana. Always try to defend my Ghana. The obi ya enkoso yie no try to defend. Ma me fa nchia emfa ma docsufo a omo ayi mensa. Docsu commander me chewa no pay mama yeso ho mfa wo. Yankopon nsa oyare. Omo aka omo ye adwuma e wo ho no. We be ene hyehyeye a eka say we have promised to. So I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. Inti enra lawyer kwaku amudatem yehunu se wo ye ntemgyinafo de ma obi a ana se ye wo ye ohene na bia nkrofo mienu de o masem aba na ohene behunu se wo ne ba akufrafuo mu ba that is a favor se nipa no kodoma a wo so no kodoma na you see say ohene kodoma obi it is say nipa na kodoma ohene na ono ne frafuo mu ba ne ba ko na aka ne hunu no a ana ohene so ne ma wo de ba na ba ko na ehu se die menene wa asemi a ko nyina kodu akwaje ohene ne ma ohene nsese wodane ne ma de ma no David. Why? Because that semono ene de asi no e de ho abeba sanso ena ohene se obi de ade bi brɛw o se nipa no de ade na brɛw be almost be say 2 years kra as se o rikisu hu from the issue no se nya de obetimi ade because ade we nipa we yi say ena de ma not we say we a judge and now you ntimgyinafo a you shouldn't accept any favor from obia na ehwe ka asem no pepepepepe se de etie na somdwe emranti docsfo me chiamo wa yi mensa ne mpotemo ye hwe se ne manyina bekoso ye why na mame nane me homra me ba me de ewiem sakra mu sam na ba ye motivation etesen ne nyina no ye de bebro ene anopai wo dwumadie eso the dialogue show so ne na television. awusi amame samu akwaba bimu na yemkohe se de wi mu sakre mu sem no beye afa donhwe adunu nan a edi enim na no pay yehunu se ebo kakra ewo wiem Ghana afana ba bebre no ano ebo kakra ewo wiem ofa ba bi de se ba bi akwaye bretu ewo ba bi amepo ena no tan ewo no a eho no emu yenwu ena mununkum kakra so ewo ewiem ba bi asutade ewo ena yempo ano no so sa ena tia ano pay yehwe ni mu se enso kakra betime gugu amamia bi gina baabi a wo eni nso ni mudru baabi wo agrada kakra ebetimi abobomu ewo sam potem no eda no ekwa mu no yehunu se ewia kakra enso ebeyi niti ede amaye eviti ewia bobre mu ekwa na nwumre mu no ye omyamia bi wo ho a omso omti ye nso ebetimi agugu kakra ede amom na ewie mu adwo na omatimi ada anopai ye gina mia bi de se aflawo enkran kasoa ede potem mu nso ebetimi agugu ede amom sanso na Cape Coast takrade ezim na afi nso no ne potem hoho kofodi achimoda nso betimi agugu ofo bi de se Cape Coast ne potem se ya ejino ha mobupen aduanan 40% de chese nso betimi agugu ewo samia hosanso na ebo kakra enso ewo wiem a ebo ewo wiem no enso ejino ha mobupen aduanan 40% anopan ya ho hye no osusu pro no so no ejina free 23 ekosi 25 degrees Celsius na awia bobrem no awia kakra be niti ade amane so emiamia bebre ho betime nyanso efitin aflawo ade na mua babasi kosi achimodan etie ye so betime abasa so na takwa se hebe kwai eka ho eno no ejino ha mabu pen aduasam ekosi na adua na eso 30 to 40% na chese awia no enso betime agugu awia bobrem no ya ho hye no bepeja anopai de no a ejira 23 ekosi 25 degrees Celsius no abegina 32 na akosro kra no eye 34 degrees Celsius na chese ewiem be kakra ede ama enwumrem no ebo kakra besanka wiem so wugina achimodan kuma so obo aseta kwasa ibe kwa kitikrache ene ne potem no obetime anya nsuo eno so ejina ha mo pen aduana enwumrem no ya ho hye no so beti awia bobrem de no aba begina 28 na akosro kra no eye 30 degrees Celsius na chese wiem ajo na yetimi ada atifi form de se yendi tamale bole dama ngubo gatanga na lelugu ena wano anopai mia bi ho betime nyansuo efiti bogatanga ebesi wano senso begugu anopai ejino ha mobupai aduanan oma ho hye no ewo ho no ejina free 24 ekosi 27 degrees Celsius aso ena awia bobum na awia bayiniti ede amom na oma ho hye no apegya abegina 35 to 38 degrees Celsius enwumrem no na ebo kakra besanka wiem na fe omonso omatimi enjoy obro ma ho hye no eba begina 31 na akoso kwa na 33 degrees Celsius epono so eye basa kakra ede ma afarefo no enti o ho a apofo no ya no ya hweye ede amaye se mo komunwuma so no makope de ebedie no ya no ya hweye so e opono so sei na donhwe adunu na ye die enimu no ewiem sakre mu sem no eye afa na motivation at saying production team no come to crew ye no waka sem bi ede achewo na sem waka chewo ni nyina no ene say best advice afutua eye papa na ejane na so na esombo no ene say o say best advice is when silence is the best answer for all questions. Smiling is the best reaction in every situation. Se nipa ne ka sem no se bia waye bone na woye na waka wanu atuma ye din. So can Proverbs chapter 17 verses 28. Proverbs 17:28. Wasi impo sebi o ma wani mu a se obakwasea ananse obagimifo se asem bi ba ne duru bibi no wakana no tumu a yebune nyansafo. So that is the reason why our production team Nikacho said the best advice is that silence is the best answer for all questions. It be bia no when you keep silent, when you keep mute, obia say yes, I'm for back and because I one film and I say just so more dear there be who ye dear to ano nareka Bible say to ano nareka send a beya wabufo no unko kasembia edo however but we need the production team no e catch us in all situation no. Silence is the best answer to all questions. But I say, ene, I don't pay a good deal no, ebeji edwa, na ya sante boa, na asante ebo eba na fe enura nkomo bi a fafa ko kansi mu nsem no akabe se 22 briefly 21 days na it is less than a month na ye the World Cup wiase nyina kansie ekwa kwahyehyɛ so what is in there was yitimi ehunu ne nyina no na asante ebo a ede ebreye ene anopa nti in a minute no na asante ebo joins us with a world of sports. So say yeah did the world of sports at so what the dialogue shows na asante ebo a ayekra na mache empombo ko de
adom
that's so I say na me say nra obi a oye sports de na betena say na wahwe nkwala no ebo no omo ye no and sadly omo wini ye de but the matter say as o man qualify or so some kobo play of bi what is it?
Mobile qualify. And at the end, I say, you pay best third place teams.
Okay.
And more aqua competition.
Okay.
10 teams in the Africa, Beko World Cup, Bebaso, Qatar. And what they do is first two of each group never qualify. They are paid a third best.
Okay.
We know the account now are 10. Say 4 groups.
Okay.
So we just waiting permutation, BBC, now the way forward. But
no, me yenti asiye says see here omo bono. African Cup no omo bono. Still omo be qualify woman na say.
Omo qualify woman. Africa have 10 slots. A straight qualification.
Okay. No, me nka World Cup na be cost no. Me can this competition na e cost na nkwala na bobie no. We win 3-1 and run. We qualify and now we qualify. Say a group stage no mo boy and na mpese ye hu no.
Wow, ade na say, the enti a ye bo we ni nyina na say, ye be qualify for World Cup itself. I under 17.
Okay.
The aka no obi aka say motivation. Omo be call semi final, quarter final, and we mbobi. But we have qualified for the World Cup.
Okay, I don't know me ye pese we say there African Cup here omo boy there. Yeah, we need but young qualify. Yes, yeah. That is what I wanted.
Well, I didn't say. Let me make this clear. Under 17, I had to say in quotes laboratory.
Okay.
Yet it's mofra.
Right.
Sabi ni de mo akakola 6 years there. Wo de no continue school so nyede. Man ntina fie ni agro.
Okay.
So but ni ndie mu no ho na ye start etete mofra.
Right.
Iti de de be show mu no na enyi. At the age of 8 years, and Lionel Messi be fi Argentina, EBPO Barcelona.
Right.
The rest is history. He's the best in the world I've ever seen. It's a year more frano, and now more dream say, Messi Beji Cup. Kiyen do baby I would do.
Very well.
Spain under 17 World Cup on GBDA. On 5 generation of under 17 players. No Bob one 2010 or the World Cup.
Right.
And when you build from the foundation, you will reap the results.
Right.
But na one say, ye film, unse no na wo yes. But behind the scenes to say, me no more my bobo ni bia no mu ni make say, you know what, this is for the future.
Right.
It's in Kiyaba no, se mo fra we wo ho no ma, e den ye betumi ayenya more of them. Na your leg ene ya Kencity no akwani.
That's right.
Na mom no opa hwe blasters ebe ko World Cup. Players ye be free nyina no. Eye the attitude mo baby o ma ye surplus requirement. And o mo bebo ma ye.
Very well.
I mean yete ye obi anya nkoti abruchiri. Bibi nti na yete ya.
Sir.
enti so bi de ho na yesi onya kwenya obebo amasa kru no so na oseme na me bagana. Oh, please think about it.
Right. Players now who no qualities womu ohwe nkwala nankasa combination with the ball and run. How do you see the team?
Oh, yeah, well, idea be mofra according to Germans in baby or modern. At this stage, you know, almost basics I can say no.
Right.
Express yourself. The ube to me almost it will restrict you more. You will not get the best from them. But once or more bank kitten or more bank a cran near the so ye person mo ye no near the share it is said there or some abofra no na me no milk me dey aduane e dey that sort of thing. So gradually there's so much quality in them. And yes team nko a ye woni bebre.
That's right.
How ye be yes, enya them and make the maximum of them no. That is where the problem or the challenge is. Enti ye ko ye nim na ye hu say obi ani age ho so mofre ye omo yade no. They see ebisa ne say enti eye we no nko a. The answer is no.
Right.
Enti be den ni enya omo na mri bia no mu si aka no mu developing. And no na say ye dwen. As for quality, it is a Ghana ya brabo.
Right.
Ka ade Nyankopon on fema ye wi asema no. Ade bi nipa eso didi ye no ye wo bi. Eso hwe yen.
Right. Right. Now, yamfa de aka nto aso EPO ne de kaka ho mo abobo bia de aka wo mu e wo the world of sports. Yem say ye World Cup, ye say finalist na ba abontin. That is I'm say 22nd I'm say beba.
Se se de obi aspect meno aya me pese embra FA official website.
Okay.
Na me won say we authentic. Na ye ba se se de we film ya we no I don't know, but I am a person me call spec and some obeka no and now integrity and also credibility is at stake.
Right.
Nyame adoma ochina on bebo friendly match. I'm sure it's based on the friendly match, you know, and now over submit the list of 26 players or the ebeko ochina nyame adoma ye ne Mexico. Team no akwa do Mexico no mo ye training ni ade. And definitely I will have opportunity to see other players how omo anwo can say the then report it says likely say the Blasters coach you know you will not be in attendance I will offend the match na you be bonitino and also I will honor then also you were a Ghana Football Association ade we and they make to be the mensa estimable aka say if you are na ebaye yen and ye ka say teams no omo bre akwantuo ni ade no omo bre enti team up with states transport agencies no STC Metro Mass na omo moa teams no enti say be Kencity kra na obetua Metro Mass beje 2 cities 8 cities at least we say 2 cities for something no na FA no say omo ne Metro Mass for akọ tipen akọ tenase adwendwe ho say yes this is the deal for the future. Enti Kencity Media once again ya ka de ma o ma fa de ye adwuma ye hwe eye Ministry of Youth Sports no akwan bi so no ye be ko World Cup said we do kan ye no na nkomo a ne nam dwemu ne abontin kire say na supporters na be 18 penny amom visa and I see it's ministry in say it's not true.
Very well.
Minister for Youth and Sports Recreation honorable Kofi-Addo say obi enyo onoma yamanu ye deny the visa. They are still talking to the embassy and omo in charge through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs said they supporters ye dey be ombeko no omo benya akwanya akono makoboa na oman no enya the support that is needed ewo ahonu World Cup na no one say FIFA aton ticket nearly 4 million na the omo train say ticket 4 million no aka ne papa mu no naka hotel say wo hotel say wo we say America na bia ye host tournament no naka booking ekosro but unfortunately hotels no ekofom obia reservations ne ademai eno ana akoye eyi kakra de ama eye hospitality industry American Hotels and Lodging Association for a statement on the Babontinity. We pray say omo beko work up no be start Tebuku Hotels
and any one Diana
just say any bonu pobi amai nipa na expectation beba no omo mai tino yen hwe say omo beba na enema koyi na work up na tumi akonenim enra Aston Villa Eshe Freiburg Ekamiensa ama se Aston Villa ana omo age eye Europa ewo eye Europe and the first of the three European championships and trophies no eno ana ekonti Aston Villa and English teams no na about three nyina next week eye Crystal Palace and Rayo Vallecano in Subisha conference. Now the big game, of course, Basu 30th and Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain the ADC and Budapest. Young share a year under 17 AFCON Africa results Koso a year Angola and Mozambique. Asia no Angola Lusu and Mozambique and Mali and Tanzania. Eka no more motimo bakum. Senegal, I come from go behind Ebesha Algeria, I come no more motimo bakum and South Africa, Asia Ghana, no Ghana show more I come in some more motimo bakum. Yen share a year the last story, a year top 4 fever game 2026, Basso, a year Medina Zurich Court, a hall and a Basso, a basketball, Old Medina G. Oyibi Eagles, Mambas, Toronto Vikings, and a traditional hoopers. Omunina Asia, a 30th of May, our Medina Zurich Court, a hall and a basso, and upon 9 a.m. and I can see no a fee asia. It's Obibia when you basketball, no more than a full niche, a Zurich Court, na or enjoy top 4 fever game 2026. Aha, any day I can see one some year this your national agenda. So, Commodore Ebetanasi, na CJ Winters is in the house. The virgin without virginity. Anyway, my name is Nanaya Santiago. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Let's stay tuned. We'll be right back after this short break.
The tidbit around the world of sports, and so it's me abreye CJ Winters aba na entertainment kakra ho no so editor so hwasa empanifo e no bedi nkomo no so enche no munyina e bedi nkomo e wo fedua yi mu CJ akwaba
yenya
boko de right ma yenko na afi yenko hwe Shatawale sisen Stoneboy sisen when the she can de he na afi ba queen they say the no ya dwomtofo nyina ahene no Black Sheriff yes no say na patapa akasa na de na eko
all right me na say ebusia no pay ejida ye ho today because once I meti akongwa mu hanom now show me on your screens and on your television no na che say me hu ye pa Inge saminya wawe nike hisinge hione. Lo dialogue moto no ho entertainment bit so Isaka Makehamo Onosi. Right, so CJ Enimidi Nano Pay no we've got few things that are able to make the home come. So let's move straight up into it, huh? Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Now, Ebusia, Abeku Santana, say no tourism, my name so no ye penny pa, Uchiro Honum Boko. Now, Emperor Kasai about Ghana Hanum, say, Ochemwa, no African country, a bit to me, I yet to say, a bit to me, I near Ghana, when it comes to tourism, our festivals, our celebrations, and all that. Impo, yeah, when it's Christmas, what happens during Christmas? There were a lot of celebrations, Afro den, Afro wine. Oh my goodness. Mention them. And no, it to me, Eddie, I just say, Kofupi, na, if we other countries, Ghana Hanum. Country ben bio, and to me, I be bisa. Odin komu emu drew, I mu piupa. So let's go listen to him for our first video.
Tourism is marketing business. You need to brand a destination. What are you selling? What is your unique selling proposition? Yeah. Why should people come to your country? What kind of experience would they carry when they come to your country? You need to brag. Talk about what your country, offers when it comes to tourism. And you also need to dissect the market and know different products for different market. And that's why you can see that December in GH, became the new tourism experience. Yes, for the millennials and the Gen Zs, they want that freedom to have their party, raves, and Ghana has positioned itself as that melting pot when people want to have fun in December. Yeah. There's no country in Africa that has positioned itself as a destination for party, festival, fashion, music, lifestyle in December. Because if you go to some countries in Southern Africa, December they go to their villages to visit the family. And you find people in the cities. Yeah. So this is a new product development in our tourism, development that we have brought. Now, if you notice this year, Easter became an emerging tourism market season. There were activities in Kweu, in the eastern region, Vojaketa, in the Volta region, Gomwa Carnival in the central region, and Ashanti Fest in Ashanti region. We are not only intentional about developing new product, but we also want to sensitize the domestic market. We want people to travel from their homes and places of abode to other places. Tourism is marketing business. You need to brand a destination.
So that is how we do it. So it is Ghana and Ghana and Ghana. Forget about any other African country because we're talking about Africans. So forget about any African country. When you talk about, celebrations and all that, yeah, it is Ghana. It is Ghana. It is Ghana. Okay, now we are still on TGMAs. Okay. Telecel Ghana Music Awards CHA more recently, no. Na say shemwa na amount for what's the Ghana dear whatever thing that comes we're gonna talk about it amount for eka na TGMAC cry no akwakwaya to say this year dear baba betwuma kwai celebrities ni bebre na no na omu ni red carpet no so aside say red carpet na tade mo sheba so no mo say enye kama enye so mo trim say na enye ebinom ntade na enye no omuhwemu so omode omoni hwehwehwemu pa so akoye to say many of the celebrities they didn't come on the red carpet na Nana McBrown say it is very expensive and demanding to come on the red carpet and you say I said be sorry yes now red carpet so because as obi to say or not Nana McBrown say oni nnwom bia e wo nomination as oni nnwom bia ode ko bi bia. So sorry call me also fan who ye pa celebrity any other celebrity bia obeko bia no also fan who ye pa no jako. So if TGMA per se omo red carpet no edimu pa next so ya kono to say mri bi etwe mu dia when inviting people they have to pay them. The celebrities they have to pay them so that they can show expensively on the red carpet. na etumi aya kon. I don't know what you think about this very one though, but in a way, no. Okay, so let's leave it to the gods. Why? We are leaving it to the gods. So that is what Nama McBrown Eka. So also we try one cat. Who invited me? I know what you make cat. Send your baby. Na me to me DSCC so. Na me be jina recap and no so. Obi who say ma aba so adi program me a kono pa. Na Ghanaian actor Mr. Beautiful. Also, na ya wakasa bi say obi obanya say forgive and forget. But Mr. Beautiful edeno wasisa no. In which way ena wasisa no? Let's go listen to him and watch him. Na yeah, say after that no, you can decide to take his advice or not. Okay, individual differences and how things get to people. But let's go watch and listen to him.
Emilia, you pay dangerous.
Right.
Because you're good. Depending on your situation that you find yourself in. On the bottom mark classify the nipa ye and the nipa ye. Abadi no see. Emilia, I'm more on for bonincho.
You were supposed to.
No, I'm in for bonincho. Are you big mistake? There, Makade. Where did we are they? Many power covered them wedding. I see, forgive and forget.
Right.
Oh yeah. So excuse my word. I am more some. There back at them there. Forgive
and forget it.
And forget. I can forgive. Oh, why not? Emilia, and Simoto Makacho, the since I miss you since let's say since the year 2000 coming. Me yo boneda. And I am boneda. Yeah, for me young da. By ma, medacho. But I will never forget. Obia and bon.
Right.
Not of forgetting. When you mean answer.
I mean, yes.
You can forgive, but don't forget. Or your mistake. There is a forgive, never forget.
Nti se metiwase a wo de ache. But ema wo rem fi se de be ya wo ma wo ho kwan na sa nipa ne mfa sa de ni ndi bio.
I mean, obia why am bono wo ma brabo men. Ma park ni go. Dam edana ma park the menza man go no. I cherish that room so much. You know why? When I enter that room, it helps me to take a decision. Emilia, if you don't learn...
Oh my goodness. Mr. Beautiful is saying that only baby a why anybody be alone, or then back or Pakistan, but in a way, you go. Saka now forgive and forget in idiot. Now forget, yeah. So it's overside don't walk on money penny view.
And so send no okay. I say all the best channel say in their show.
Yeah. Oh no, what's the one Joe?
No, so I say I can forgive. There is all their check. But don't forget to say
but okay, say no papa inch.
Yes.
Said you can explain that is all papa inch.
I had to say penophobe baby say dear Sebia no pay oja na won kwanchen no ni we free but the okotiam ne de bi okai
o de bi obekai
so I say na no ha kwa do say enti ade na ode ye no nipa de ni we free ba wo na de sa de ndi wo de bi okai
but the fact that to be treated so dem ba ko odi ni nyina gu
o yes obi ade obey obi ana wo se wunya say na no we ye mi say ba me de a che no nche so we free so we free nka untimi nka so what I say?
That's also only Mr. Beautiful.
Oh yes, I said at the end of bar, obi ye from so say, oh the channel you. Okay. But obe ma de no ye na okay so ye we say, but not just say like I say more we free at the corner. We be na free. What gain your memory? A store near my nothing at the chere from the scratch no. E wo trima be si ne. Enti at the corner buy na be can memory ne ho. Untimi nko delete film.
Mr. Beautiful, massive. Mr. Beautiful, Medasi. Abusia. Oh, Commodore. Someone.
Na kabela asemba ubitimi kai say.
Commodore ya to say.
Mr.
Beautiful, Yadasi. Mr. Beautiful, yeah. Na Abusia Keche Joshua. Emotionally. Keche Joshua ne the other brother ni no. Emotionally has shared say there is no love in the music industry sabotaging whatever thing that we've been hearing. No, it is everywhere. What really happened? What transpired in here? Otumika Asemwe. We've got it in this video, so let's listen.
You know what? Let him come and perform for my daughter. Not artist in big man abe say. She's from big man on Fabio. Me test non kasa mo Andrew. You could just get it. She be sawa so.
Nansa na okada yembra.
Nansa se yembra. You could just wan kasa.
Na yakwa ni yakwa. Osi yembra o men tan yakwa na yakwa ni security no. Ya banti yakwa na no so. Okwa no. Guy no go inside no be no. Obe no so what is it? See. Ehunu ni me hu there.
Oh, in the yell.
But what could be a just there?
I could sell.
He's not a.
Later, you finding out to know or in a year, no catching there, Charlie. So videos were trending. This very program we came there and we saw we and the artists. And then you who say, Joe, bra. I'm so mommy, someone come. Who else? Me further you cannot say unim. Sir, artist way. So I was down for. Or can say, Missy, me John, Namolo Hon. Nedado Jemenima. In Kamosu Mutum, yes, Kamiska, Bukuma, Hugakra. Hey, I was shocked. I want to make say, you see this industry wrong. That's why.
Yes, say, Uncle Wonky, Bisa about him, cannot you can say.
Onimpo, I connected him for that birthday show, Onimpo. Because I didn't tell him.
I could sell.
And as a man, the man could see, I don't want to mention him. This artist, why be brave? Eko Wofi Walker. This guy, he shocked me. Saturday, why can be brave? If something feed or your group, no, this is true. This industry. Into what they yet to me, him there. Now look at how far R2B is over is going. Look at how big Kalika is going. This girl Molly. Look how far they are going. They be make our same be there because we don't even know what we have. Until they be a Nigerian slumber no abafa no boom no the call.
So the more kind it means that there are a lot of
this. I love him so much, Daddy. Oh yeah. You know what? Let him come and perform for my daughter. Not artist in him, big man abe say.
It's serious and it's everywhere. So I think this one. Anyway, so on our last story, again with Sketcheno, I'm gonna have a song be with Kim Paluta. What really happened to that song? Ebusia, let's listen.
Yeah, intimidate you. Maybe I even to my management and go in feel online.
Oh, we have online and where machines in there. We are not being machines in there. Oh, but why you feeling embarrassed by the song? Or because
no, the song is an extreme hit song. Big song. I remember when I sent the song to you. You know, God for the meaning of the man's about. I sent a song to this song you have far because of the words in there, and even I remember you when you break down via about the song there. Go from Charlie Cotier, Ola Michael there. I think extreme big hit. Very good song. But just that Paluta decided not to even post the song, and he decided to post other songs. Your friend or several times, bro. You said you are sick. We waited for you because collectively I'll see you together. But I said, you don't want to even later say events on DM. Can I own them nothing? And I'm like, hey, I own them nothing, and you know, it's my time, you know. So I can say, hey, okay, it's your time. I said, no problem. And I told Andrew the next week, Andrew, we are releasing the next song. And you're working on Case. Case came out and Case became a big song.
It's because of Kim Paluta.
Oh yeah, that's the truth.
No, but then you are doing.
Now if you say it's your time, and you don't got time or nothing, you owe me nothing, I owe you nothing. And start, bro, for business account or online. Yes, you interview no can see. Me promote it because I don't need you to have a hit song.
It's indeed a Sam. It's a Sam. He owe you nothing, you know. Right, so let me end it here. Now, today is my boss' birthday. Today is my boss' birthday, so 21st of May. Now, kupon Stephen Kenneth Nakuja. Now, kupon shall no nyo kesi wako maswadina no. Ofan granto boga ba kope. Hey, the only person obet me to no betu for you now usu. They say ada pa ye be twa no. But I hope that this very new year, no, if we to the back without other picture, there is also no say. He's been a really great person in my life. Trained me good and all that. You know, if I'm to talk plenty time, I'm not gonna finish right away. So let me leave it all here. And I know, say today, you know, it's gonna be greater for you and people around. And keep on being the good person you are, imparting lives and all that. You know what you have done in the industry, and we appreciate you and say God bless you so much. I love you so much, and everybody does same. CJ went and sending me this, so let me end here. Nakomodo and to us.
Right. CJ, we are Danny.
Hey, same way there. I'm saying you be a bit answer late.
No. It's for educational purposes.
Me try to those one. It's me find with the way. It's me a northern region, it's me a Volta region, it's me a Ada, it's you know.
I just say obisa will be as a age at the say also
the me dey 15 so me dey 50 15 and yet 25 cra
until we say we age also the year then second one is also age was open there hen
me age kwa there no it's not
I say the age na akoda ne journey
so at me age dey obisa me na some me over one in kwadi I can tell you.
Right.
Yes. If you ask of my age and you give me
and then World Day be for cultural diversity for dialogue and development. Cultural diversity is no culture and so media.
Okay.
But juma together. And so with this dialogue kobano you be so omano you have it every obia one the various and in a kabumni be at some see percent that maybe sad the we say impo we say me say by it hey so that is how it is mamen corner mamini Professor John Bullard Foucault Emonkomo. Now Professor John Bullard Foucault associate professor of social work and our department of sociology and social work at KNUST. I mean, you come be to say, proper report me come and watch it.
Just open
me bacho umpombo kodi. Right. I don't pay that say your trans after one ye dim komo. And komo be a ye di and then some way can say if you say ye ne as you say a ye World Day I am for observe maybe a friend say a culture diversity for dialogue and development. Ye bisa say ye can be at say ya a dear near patch wada roba.
That's it. The kind of we are seeing now and maybe a criminal. Akufo-addo name no to be ACC the new being now so edita. Eku any eku omugidi ama many or mama better and are superior from others. Inti and inti omutimi ko world tour them many projects or more any nipa omo hona bepika omo siri omo ban na mama friend ehia sen akanyina inti sa adisia ye free your history mo enu ti ene ho hia say ye dey identity ho may nyina ye chia yes say ye dance ya manie ni amambre mo enu le mayi nyina ye china say oman anase iya nothing inti emphasis on diversity, cultural diversity. They dance so ya many amani emphasis on and they use that diversity. They kakaya. They dance so and just they are couple. You bet me sian you more create a free and here. And on the bois ama the mind and I give you the team.
Right. And the idea you betting this idea apart from the occasion for so be brave a woman or mine tumpon e was sa kwanya no eso se ye tumpon a e de ne ye nti asa culture diversity no ye tumpon e wo mu
so share my Ghana mo sociology for etaka say a boarding house system na that is music trend a boama a free tribes different tribes in together. So Moko Senior High School or Asantiniwo or Pantiniwo or Kainiwo or Dagombani. By the time I'm you know, now nim nipa akoto yamya be. Na sociology for taka sa de we abwa amagana asumbiaba. That kwan no so no Ghana aya de pa. Ye to so inu ya man panyinfo ti a o ma tiake. Say ye hinfo no ewo contribution peace building. So mbetimi aboa ama asumbiaba. Itu hwa to de bia empathy bia ni afre yewura otuko. Say onko ni nua bi a wo ibia ibon na no montwene ho pan a asumbiaba. Inti yedi amamre ni amanye no nso eboa ama asumbiaba. Eba kasem ho ana economy na sin mo media ni no any the creative industry no mo ya de pi to say mo organize programs that eboa ema ahoho ibagana ebehwe ya mamre ni amane inti etore bia December almost a chapter day of the festival na bo february aba etore bia ya de kesi e kosi kumasi na bo february aba no mo abehwe nansi so mehu se e ya mo advertise in miamia biblia shrines da bo ko ne ba no akohwe the shrine we put some you know in picture in no ye ne yo mo ya pay a yuti calabash ya mo an ko bi o bi nyaji sa ni o mai ya mamani ya made na di put to ever mind na ka ya pum din sem isi ya just to say e bi any abofu e bi tinya kabu ama nipa be din to be ayi the health system no ya doctor for any pharmacist any you for account yes kwanya yebinya healthcare access and as a bit say akumtin amon enka omuntin about it inti yamamani amanye no ebi paso be e pray e ba ya dishe mo yen ya chade wo social science chen nipa ho adisian ye chade wo class those are what example from different we do how for Zambia and the class so example of the man and my mother them na mo chena ti so five purpose we be so free we could start me talk to the example about is so free in crime or the example about dan any na boa ma addition we do into the pan be able to kwaya ko bia no and you book one was na share on buying any part in the quite piece no the boy home then so problems so in this woman who can make
right and my a minute or two nanka pese sa ankomo no ano pese udi na se ye betimi anya a bit of it nanka mrepamu no WAT say ni afro ni ye di sa ankomo no
that's it here no ye think say enkutu inti ya mamani amani pie o tie tetwi ye di kan tete no ni amani amani nukodie edumaden ene saa ni ma wo eso won paso mo but here ya replace no ka inti Jesus pa ye book based on the kind that and yet in the cultural value, honesty, and hard work and integrity. There doesn't mean you can't say you know. Anthony Mebo, yeah, Opiaka, Obakumasi, local language, and took us and kind on TG, maybe any bropo. The Casa used to know a year, a choir, my tea, a mamma,
right.
And a decato. Ye man cheni papa wo bi ko mu ya o ma bi bi bia ye bi brem ha no e fa so di so ejemu wo di ma e bi to e bi mai se bi bia ye bi bia no e papa e di tan yo ma wo nyina e ha ye e ko juma
Prof, mamena se anopai yemre no umrenti no yenya no animu atise ye no emrepamu no yebeto akoso edi nkomo na yede asumdwe ne nkabo mu ayepe wo man mu no enso atimi aba yeda ase anopai. Awusia pani hotise bene no di nkomo yi eye Professor John Bullard Fuku ono eye Associate Professor of Social Work ewo Department of Sociology and Social Work ewo Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology and amene no edi enkomo ye di nkomo bi a efa se ene ewiase nyina se yenka bi efa ne se World Day for Culture Diversity for Dialogue and Development. Kwan ye betimi afa so amama ye ho no aka eho nyina abom na yetimi edi san komo no ye bedi san komo edi ama no achi nso kra no ye san so ewo komo ahodo a ye bedi edi ama onum se National Peace Council so de nkrata abo emonte eso ma menkwa ahoma so na menimira Kofi Ataka Krakusi emo enkomo na Owura Kofi Ataka Krakusi Deputy Director Corporate Affairs at Ghana Tourism Authority GTA or a Pan-Africanist and a culture activist na meneno aiding koma etise ora kakra no pa tim nka me mo ache.
Yes, minya sivo pato mejo sofa
me pato mpombo ko de
ani fa jakese ema wachi for any washe for
very well anopa mani sobra wanya ma me se yenni nkomo kakra etise eda bi etise no eba na ye de amamo na mo ne ye di nkomo ye can be a friend say culture diversity. So because abrofu ya ase chene say.
Leah, so let us say. And the cultural diversity the actually say yeah to me for ye beti me who say ye nyina ye wo man mu as part of the 16 regions no. Ye nyina ye wo amamre ne amanye sonko a dance. Enunti was the nyina yetimi eyeden edi obia amamre ne amane atum
very well
na odi atum no nso no na also no o make sure say o promote obia ne amamre ne amane tin ebe ya ye betimi have a holistic what we call national cohesion,
right?
And no eboa ema ye national cohesion na national cohesion no eboa ema nkabom na kitahudie a efapem eboa ema man so enya mfaso bedre every mo na cultural diversity no with us in tourism no ye ka say culture is the foundation of tourism,
right?
Cultural diversity no yen in tourism no osha ye wonyanya bedre out of the 16 regions osha ye promote your language, ye promote your tourism, ye promote your art, ye promote your artifact, your crafts. Sanye meni na enkenfo ni na me say that cultural diversity no obia will be obetimi dia share omanfo enti e what ye nyina ye gi obia amamre ene na manie etum, and then also ye hwe ye nkita wudie mu fene be ya oman no so ebetimi nya mfaso die bedri e free and dumedia ye die mu
very well and yes an komo awabobwa kire ye nyina no asoman yate culture diversity no ase ewo ye nnwuma mu ewo ye monten so miamia ye tete ye region mu yate ase nyina aboa mampuntu aba.
Good. Minya, opesi I am very, very interested. Now, idea usha tourism authority and Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts. Well, as you know, so I born a home day. Now, only one thing that maybe atu asiye me say, because we celebrate cultural diversity. Yes, celebrating cultural diversity also no. Now, yes, you basically who how the dialogue no within the various regions no, and the echoes of my no so no ebetimi aboye. One thing I'm say me de two jade me say. Me kind of say yes, celebrating yes, see it and value it. Okay, the celebrating it, see it and then value it.
Right.
Now, you're acknowledging also no. Now you can say your languages, your religions, your festivals, your food, your dress, your music, your art, all this meaning no say yen nyina ye betini hu se obia hu hia na obia hu hia no na ye boa amoman no so apa ntuma pa efra one major thing diversity alone ain't me any say dialogue ebemwa na aboa ama diversity no etimi edimo
right
inti yetimi edi dialogue no exce bibia yeyemo say oman say tourism say any sectors of the economy usha tourism a multi-sectoral sector aboa ema yetimi enya sa pafatem no. One thing also is that community forums ebetimi aboa ama the various diverse diversity, cultural diversity.
Right.
Apart from that forum, you bet me so at the Yama de Bre, a Google Guaquemo, a bit also NSA, you bet me about or minor hobra. Like yabo or minor hobra also not just say, yet me cassette or minor policy dialogue in terms of the forum no
right me rakakra ma me chip in with baby a wonam no ano na yemfansia na mbisa say ena no omampani kasaye e kan say ukoda bia no yemfanhye fugu nse bia makan kasa mu fugu nya matade a mehye e bia obi akasa mu no fugu nya natade a wo hye but omampani kan sa no eno ama enenkomo ya yedi se culture diversity no a play role e wo de okan enimu in a minute na fancy.
Yes, a play role pa me ya obisa ya me fa so no one say omampani akaya no immediately no Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts Honorable Minister and so at the krata eba bonten and night memufuo ehu say every Wednesday piano and what a shepherd. Right. And what's that? You see, education say Wednesday piano, and you bet me ashe your fugu. Now your fugu now, where channel. No excess there or minor in our diverse cultural ways. You know, we are accepting the northern culture. And now we shall UNESCO also educate and highlight Agyapong. Now we shall Kencity in itself also, and also every Asante. Now we shall all regions here obia effort and your time now
right
highlight every the various regions and no na yes cultural diversity na say you bet me aboy home na media so much me aboy na yet me abohu dewo ya abohu dewo ni na no na eboa amoban no anya infasuo
right me rata we de unim me no nkomo no be de me ton safro na wotwe aye besi mu se 101 bre ni nkomo be se don hwe ba ko e wo fidua mu ha me da saropai
me da say dem about Steven Yamicho
awusia opani a wote se me no edi nkomo yi eyowura ata Kofi Atakakra kusi ono deputy director corporate affairs at the Ghana Tourism Authority now we pan-africanist and after no we cultural activist and I mean no Eddie enkomo I believe say Nyankopon ya adoma next week extensively ye be disa nkomo ya etise na ye hunu hye de a ewo ho se we bete o kasa se we na opeso kan se e kan no onu obi di nkomo a fa ne se elikem ka aigbe kasa na bia me ne elikem di nkomo na ono anadamfo aba na obi onso be so masasa kasa nse a me ko GBC2 ne aka me say to say so the call GBC2 now say it means o masasa kasa no ayente no e ko mo dia o mo kwa
almost na happen some person mo di ho kokko
say nye ebia na nye nkonkonsa no mu di but ebia asem no particular no on person o kasa em ho asem o mo person obete kasa no eye wo mu no e kasa o mo ka but because of say yente o mo de ne yen nyi so ye say o mo kasa ye so o mo ka no na abeda ne asem na no kwa ka ba no mosesa de asem na no mo kanti amosesa ye ya kana sa so ati ase sa wata ma che
Yeah, yeah.
Baby aboko de.
Yeah, me adom na so e.
Yesu adom me ma wa che so ye di nkomo.
Ejuma ne mra.
Right. Yen share nkomo bi ati say ye gusu a ye die. Enro National Peace Council e de krata ba monti so ye ma komu ye na adwebrew emra o my Ghana no ye hwempadefo bi a ebesa fatase no mbedi sankomo na oma bie ne mani so de akyere minim se bia nkrata no abamu a ebedi mu nkomo e de ama ye wonsima be se du a e wo se di san nkomo no enarope.
Okay. Nti me fa me nkrata.
Nti fa nkrata me shase.
Sa me shase dia na me de daily guide e na e shase e wo de bo krata ni mu. O ko krata fa e to so miensa enim ha se e shase we enim ha se e na ko wie wo krata fa e to so miensa. The office of the Rent Commissioner and the Rent Control Department at the end omo two ye be kan sen twini kra me hu sanem ye fa ne se omo mienu akomuti abome de nsem bi aba betu dwase ukoye university hostels hostel fees ye ji omo no sisi ane se omo betu mu no omo hodi won ansa omo pese omo ni hostel empanimfo ni nyina ehia no mo didi nkomo ansa na mo de ntumu bi be ba omo ede ababa sesi ase oni omo kasa ye die emma mo mfa ntumu bia emma hostel fee mu na o keka no wode hostel fees ni ebi prices baye eno na me ba be boba ko mienu bi so ede a kire ya hwefo ukopie mu ewo University of Ghana Legon Hayaya Omo ba kwa e friend Pentagon Hostel at the University of Ghana. Omo prices na edidi suwe. Uko new and old Pentagon honoma. One in a room. AC be bo ni ade one in a room no. Omo tuya 27,769 Ghana cedis.
That's 270 million.
Afebako.
Really?
Mami most of them 27,769 Ghana cedis. Edikosi 22,870 Ghana cedis. Afebako one in a room. Our Pentagon Hall, both new and old.
I say one in a room. I say one
privacy. Yes. No. And our face so almost say okay. And I was so pay air condition fan and one pay air dining room. So one in a room no utia 18,958 Ghana cedis.
180 million.
Maybe more.
And school ayefo. Better than school ayefo.
Na fees
school fees no. Yeah. And so
fees no can 2,000 Ghana cedis.
So what I say.
2,000 Ghana cedis.
And so yeah man so hard your person who we no nyina no talk krata ne bi no nkenka but what I played ni say Yera Freddy Kopoku ye acting commissioner the rent commission no emma ne nso ho a nipa dodo about be say 70% and a war man mu a we are still facing the same problem. Okay, edan yes metiase osi ya che osi dan bi 1996 and then ye dey say edan ye bi a single self contained AG bi a 600 and now 700 that 1996 dan so just 700 enti bad dan see yam then time na inflation to say and inflation to say yes said dan be plenty yes understand I was see yemu yes and by this time say into be adwuma from the scratch no a we see dan no na eno ho komo bi and ye pese so mu di a omu nimra Ghana timamufo ne yenso so ye ne yenyem na nya school for de nkwan ba ye no na ye koka ho asem. Okay, enti say no ano na wo nhyehyem si ne be di nkomo but emrepa mu na ebrado a obi a ho han no ye ne ba be di nkomo bi a 101 na omma ye nhunu niema bi fiewura de na eso ye kanu imagine say no say ayi ntukuato no de omka na say ntukuato no omka na bo for property rate ye high dan no omsa achegu ye de na ya betua no so no mo de fiewura for de akwakotua how yes, property no. Ultimo, property. And ya behind. okay ntima be hade misika ma no wo na obeti bi na wo de akokotua je se wo san chebu ye so mo yetua ni nyina no ye issue okay right
and then made the chronicle to aswa okọ kratafa etoso miensa aha na asemu yi ewo na okopie mu ewo tema circuit call a asem bi akwa kopie mu wo ho na eye school administrator bia ya friend okay anglatements oye anglatements and sana ye friend no oye okunu esan ewo mamiensa na nanu ya BC for motro exam severe ye akwala 14 years awotro BC ni bi no teacher ni ene akwala no akwakoda akwala 14 years na ni sister say oko school mu ho se okwakofa ni nwia no watro BC ye wi nka wo wie school awon say ya ni gi a wo wanimu ne se hu abusu afokra be sresre akwakoye omatu no so dru ho no ni nnua ketwa yi amfasa ni je na ama ayada na ne wura ho ba obisa ni nnua ne saa wankasa okọ fie no oguso abisa ni nnua ne se ede na aye wunti a ase wo hu ye obi a wa wie school pa so
ya ne so wantimi antro bi pa ne nti asa to no so
nti so wo ho ena ni nnua ketwa yi enya akọ no owo phone ketwa bi a wo use nti onya akọ no sa na e teacher yi administrator yi ena afre ni nnua ba ne se asema esi ye no osre na onfa nche no na emu monsan hwe na wanjan no nti ehọ na ni nnua ba ne hu se kwa ni nua yiye ne sanya ni nua na ye ne ho no ase bibi koso nti oye kwa ni wie no bisa ne se eye di asem so force ni nua na ansa na o ka che ne se eye ni administrator yi eye mensi yi ene na akwakoda wo bisa ne se na eye hefa na asem isi o se omoko guest house bi na guest house ne kwa na ye lungulungu ena wo fa wo o ka se bia wo kwa chere ne wo ho no ma o hu lungulungu no kra mpo kwan ena wa kwa chere ne guest house ko a teacher administrator yi ene no ekodi sa adwuma no na we na ni nua ba ne gi ni nua ne phone se okohwe se bia oni ni di nkomo ana sa denti ene ma sa de we buy na okoye no akola 14 years or Snapchat Snapchat anko for the yomo ne ma
na Snapchat ye so phone kitu bi a wa ka se o si na sa phone kitu bi
se phone kitu bi na nti se enye yam
the
phones near one get one work as your
really
it's a correct Snapchat na na teacher and come students no any administrator needing ni nyina komo ni nyina ye ade a lead to sex
okay
into we the minimum density
lead to sex na teacher ni kan sa kola answer reply
or reply and think komo di teacher omo kan ne makro mu hia mbe nyina
and so
it is a very dear abai answer
producer ni komo kwachire
it's when you the chronicle ubehu sa ensem we ewo ho kwame me fa baako ewo the Ghanaian Times uko echira eye okopiem osunyane ene ne montem ho a eye enso ho ayeden pa over a month now omunya nsuo na Ghana Water Company e de ansem bia betudwa se eye nsuo kuma ewo ho a omu treati e supply omu nsuo no eye galamsey no access san nsuo no nyina ma sese ano we fa ne se adane atecha ne sa nti omu ntimi treati nsuo ni mpo no ma supply omu osunyane ne montem ho no nsuo
Ghana Water Company yesterday anya sa dia Dr. Mary's Wusi ebetutu am sa manyofo
okay kwame me the daily guide evie e wo me de bokrata ni mu na sa kopie kratafa e was kratafa etoso insia arehosem bi asiwa hase na eye landlord ene ne tenant
okay
akon 30 cedis electricity bill ho ama landlord no asta be wa wo ne tenant ne se kan ama na to na no mo nsie do 30 Ghana cedis tenant na man for ne say eye mo wanwa because man for ne say eye mo wanwa because tenant ne kra ene ne fiewura no mo yade a mo ye nanfofo omo ye nanfofo na wo se wo hwemu a chese tenant no emse ne sika dan eya
and therefore whichever be the case until obi the boy was because of money you kill your brother and yes sir
30 cedis na ya rehosem na sabra me no kasa yi die eye efiewura no wadwane na wa obejina ho se ye mechi
wa no afa what they are
on fire abranti ayekuni wadi mfie 37 years ye friend Opoku Agyapong and an if you run on the Kofi Cranton wadi 50 years now 50 years they now ya back crowd what me awo abranti and who se ne ho so 37 what me awo na se kan na if you run
se kan de be do nsem a emfa ho ne nipa ananipa so awo ye just wa weaponize o hu se nipa na e ba no ye Africa crabby obetimi de right
na if you run no eja nkola num wo ho a ono de wadwane ana de wato na nanom nsia do yisu so eja nkola miensa wo ho na sa breda police for aba be fa body no de akwhye mortuary omoso mokoye mu nhwehwe mu autopsy
we say I want to say did omo ko hese se kan na e wo no eku nu ana se
e bia no wo de yare bi dada
na dem fa ho se wo ne yare awuye eye moja na onyu enyu ni ma ya bisa se moja no efiri fa no ba nya dade de wo no ti police for ne sometimes ye kanu ma je se odi asam akọ doksu na doksu pani no anase nipa na eni ho na we ka no no ho no ene the partner na ho no akotena ka mu akwabom ko ye ba ya osan papa ni na party ba kokra say partner mpese bo be ka mo be pesi wasem when it comes to pesi yes ye mpesi wa e che say ye kwasem so akoka biem no matter so the court so the commander medical commander nim for the first one ama commander na hyem ne ma bi se mo meye e fa ba ko aye e fa ba ko na anye na we ka no ne fa ba ko na anye na akotena ka mu ko ba ya se commander yare na de ho doksu wa yi mensa no mu ni ka o commander yare ye de be ko e fa ba ko no guy ono no de ka ba ya no ne de doksu commander e ko hospital e ba ya no bedru ya ofra afa ba ko no san commander ni ho enti ye pese asem no kwa ba ko mpese ye be pesiu
enti enya ne de enti sa no betwa ma no be
ye nkwasam commander ba mi say how do you say so commander ama ye nko next week ye mra no be ka so ofa ba ko mpese be pesiu ne de na nkomo be na no kukudi ya na asefa ne mpese yanko na police for no mo di sem de udi e kira ahwe ya
asabe ba
ba ne say ya no hunu se de etie e wo ha Ghana mpanifo ma adwumafo sika enkosoro na aso na niema bi etisei wo ma amfa antititi mamfo me da sa no pai na ye hwe na afie mra me di enkomo enne no enkomo no bi e wo ha ye hwe na ya kan e de ama o ene se wonum se National Peace Council wo mo eye ekuo bi a womo eboa ye ma yetimi ne yentem yetimi di nkomo na yetenetene ye ho amanyosemu.
This call is being recorded.
Any that we bia no eboa ebra tension e ya bo ma oman ni mo na tension e wo mu no enyina na ba na ye hunu se de ye betimi ehuna ya fi account na fe ma me nkwa homa so na me ne Professor Obinfo Nana PhD o say anto emon komo na Professor Obin Nana PhD o say anto chief or hine wo krom adwafo na we former lecturer at Ghana Communication Technology University I wo omaimu ene no kwakodi nkomo enkomo enu kwakodi no ye fa unse anope ye din komo from KNUST ye din komo from a activist for the culture diversity ye mahemfo enso mramu na yentie sede wo msoso fa da bia etise prof anope wutimi ka me moache
Najeboso adeke
me pa cho mpombo kode
ade na daroma me hoye
ye de wajase anope so ye ne sobra wanya maye na obeboa ye ene no ye se wiase nyina anyinsi wo mfa nkai bibia friend say culture diversity for dialogue and development ahemfo say ye ka bibia ti say a mu play role ewo mu
yo bi da se ne akwanya mode amame say ya ade da obi akoma so bi say asa ya kosi broni kra obetu na si Ghana na ahemfo na the sika sem ye di diem se bia bo ebenu kan ye kokko ni agya nyina om ne hweso mai emma asodie so egbaw asodie gbaw obso na omu di enim efie ebe bibi ato dini ne mpono opase enko bi ba ahemfo no di enim ba yakọ ekoko na di ede na di jaye no ya ba ho ba
right
eti sene no ye di ta apinta da dia ne beba ahemfo no matter nkunya brane ene nkunya ketwa nyina no abrempon adikro amahene omu nyina no ya bomo adiko
sa adabi ati seye no yedi ani abisa se culture ye ka ho asem ya mamre ne ye nyina ye agi ehu atum se we ye kroboni we ye igbeni we ye pepeni ya gine nyina atum no ede mpuntu aba ewe ya setena mu
se de beti aka no say mpuntu de o beti prako anya mpuntu so o da edefe ase we bia no ahwa so amana yini na so aba ya bapa ultimate bi amana ni eno nti no sabe mo me ko boarding house awo St. John's secondly na boarding house no obakonya study program no enkrafo ho egbefo ho esrifo ho wasafo ho nyina baby efiri a sabe mo nyina efiri baby bakon nyina kabo nti yehia de no na ye fe namfo ma yehu se so ye igweni so ya tantini we what they say watanio nyina e bako
right
and na ehia yenkran se ye makwa akra na yekọ yempeto ato a ye fi yemu yekomu a yehu se dodo na ye tantiko na so be na zongo bi kura wo kromu a wo se enam se obi ofiri zongo abeka ho na nyina mo fia de abobu wo body house no let's say only a per kwa no it is any man am say e ba ma ye nyina ko se so free hino free do ye nyina ye baba ko na nkanka so bako asante na wa hu se otu bo bra manjiam zongo se be manjia pa ansana obo se bia ye wo angunaga ye wo fati nuka
right
ye wo kwadaso agrek nzema nina ye epiatre
ahinuma ko be
na kan ka bo ho ya chide kumase amakumase ayakabe
right
it is ina kabo ye wo se betumi atra wa branta wanta wa bi ba kura e be se tiro na ye puntu no na no ana ye bo ho
right etuwe no yenkoso nye ekosi se ye behunu se afedi ye nya no pepepe bibi wo ho atosin wo de yeye mu
de abema na atosin kakra ya to bia yi hu ya one ahefo bia ya na tabia mu o mako suku ya o mu exciting time ya wo se de bia tinyina ya ba ko ya poto kasa mu ya friend a global village no na say I was say it is hon de na ebi na we constitution no ya ba ho bai na ni constitution na constitution ni bre no ye timi no any beans ka oso ya wo say e be hye no ma ama hefo o mo ato mo ama abanku ho to no na say ni to aso ano na ko say me na me yo hene me na hwan na kokwan tempi ya so bia ya kasasa ya de pese ye ma example but the top is here say o cost camper say don application oh ya e be look say we no to di opan we no to do my hene we pi ha we de ho akobo ha nyina no fam puntu ma it is nyina be janti ya ke de mo say ya nyina ye furu ba ko mu ma na ye be tin say here ada ka de no e bia na ba ko pi ba ko mu na akuoko be ni nsa we bia na ofiri bu a se dia koma ofofo no dia koma ofofo di mata ni nsa na ofia obi abati di ya moto ka get rotational system
right
na tadi na anya juma na to do ofiri ha onka ho na wa koka na so ewi ase no ade e pre migration no ebi di kai ebi so di akini
right
na ne wa di kan no beto ye no wa meto nipa wa sa so se ye ba gane akra e gwan o mo ni nipa se me o mo di kai ba ran ansana sadefo ba jamfo ba ebu eti no ye nyina be ye obata mako e ma dia na o ti nyanti ase nyanti ase a ye nya no ene to bia na e ha gen
very well Obenfo mame na se anopai na yenka ne se eyekete wesenye dodo awura enti se de waka no yebekoso ana aseyan a ye nyinyi ba no ye de bi ayafutu de na se empani beto yen a ye hunu kwa ye betimi de nema we bi afa so na ye so ato aso wo mam ye da se anopai
Beso be dabati ni akonya mo de ba mi wono Nyankopon enye adwuma
Erade nso nkan ho papa busa me ne professor Obenfo na na PhD wo say anto e na bo nkomoyi na woye ohene ewo krom adwafo na woye former lecturer at ma Ghana Communication Technology University and amene no abo enkomo efa the culture diversity a ene wiase nyina ede kai no enum nkomo na yedi ede amawo na yewie ne sane de na wo se yeba na afọ yeba bedi nkomo ewo fiduam ha intellectual discussion ebre na asoyi na mene irapo Adem Opoku ena ba bedi nkomo rapo Adem Opoku first vice chair ewo Dome Kwabenya abato empesha so ewo NPP amanyoku no emu oyepani na culture diversity say owo chefa pa ewo mu ono so de kakra abesosora Opoku bi mu akwaba
ayenua
e ba chumpo mboko
adumo
e de jase
Nyankopon go suchai
Dome Kwabenya ehwo adwo de
ohwo adwo na je say baby nkakra pocket bi na ba ni yan say aya na aye nipa bebre say about we a matter of life and death.
Okay,
but after elections there's still life. So and then okono wanya ochina wo
sir
na ade no ye hihye mra na ye say mra kwan we su na ye say fa ede to aba
right
etim gidi so bia ya na adwene say nyina ye be di sa mra no so a enka biribi abekọ kama so na eja ebinum peso mo fa kwati kwan bi so na che say am the way but generally no I think say everybody should be satisfied. Yeah, there are pockets of a couple of petitions that are diaba for diaba you know ebehwem
right
e wonyina so a and then yeah can eni nyina so a
yes brebra mama ne ama enti se wa wo yes ade no wa anya se nka hwinsi enti bi se nipa na oye na aye ono se nipa no benya asotwe plus de bi a wo ye we no we so fa ho ye we umienu nyina benya asotwe
se me de on se da bia no me ka se ekuo ana se kura emranya adwuma no ebo
okay
so enti MPP kuo no emra wom
right
eni se ukoye biribi na se eto mra ekotia MPP mra no dia na mra na enwadi
very well
but I mean I am an advocate of that and because it is a discipline baby a discipline you know on say first you kroi na nka akwala ntimi ni pani aka
ayenze be ka say obekọ baabi ne ye twe ohene abo so ohene na oti adwa so no yakofo na beto monti so ne ye twe no bo so tu wura ko bi zansi dukure mu dwuni
so ye susu no akwala ntimi ni pani aka enso ene akwala ntimi gina ho edini na na atem na ye nipa fe
sir
anu de me anu mom de me so
very well very well mame no mra bia be say minute or two we ye nim komo aye nim panifo bi adidi say ye ka bia friend say culture diversity eno ka ho bi na ama ne ye tuwe atade a hyewi e atade a yapam e bia na wo apart from udin ya de ma say ye rapport Adem Opoku no ye e bad Adem no so ye ba be free but watimi ablende say de na o de ye adwuma and atade a hyewi che say uye bi akan ni ana bi etisa sa diversity no ne ka ho asem say wo se nyina ye ye de tena o man mu
se wo hu say yewura oti kokoso na na meto so anu masori hwe me bo di anu masori no na o kan sem bi o say ma wasante sem ehia
okay
se wo hu na emri bi atwam akono nanka evi nkura efie yeto anansesem mpanimfo ne omomatena se eto anansesem na anansesem anasa anwinsem ye de kyerɛkyerɛ abusua se ye de kyerɛkyerɛ baby a wufi enti wo bon si e be kire ni akwa kosi no wo bon se ye nyina ye nipa baako
right
so na bia ebi ne kopie Volta region ebi ne be pie bia enkran ebi ne kopie Kumase ebi ne kopie kwa na ne ye nyina ye nipa baako
right
say wo na in our history those times no our history no ni a kire wo fie wo
right
anumre ni nyina ni abochenku ni ete
yetija ho
na ayi bia sadan kra wo na bia ba no abekire nsem no abekire nsem na suku nsu yesua na se no amma yamma anibire bone any sika any otan bi awura yemu
okay
shout ya say any otan bi awura yemu because ukọ ya sante manmu a aye ekuro ba ko a em say tribe bia e wo ne hene wo
right
shout ya say because ye nananom ye te ase say ye nipa ba ko enu ntina ye wo Dagomba hene ye wo yes na omunso ye sam omu chechire omobro no Anwona town Aigbe town Hwan town so kire say ye nipa baako
right
kire say ye nipa baako but ni ya manako ye biribi say sabi ye hia wa ha na meka so me dem ya asantini na ebia fa ne say
and oya santine de o chen o
obuya nimtia say wo despite say first no kra na we are santine say we are haban mu ni nema those times no we are proud
right
because ye nananom ye te ase say ye nipa ba kontino enye kuro bia o enye kuro bia na wokoso a obetima nya Mosi town obenya Aigbe town obenya Amonanga obenya Fanti New town obenya we
amikom hantana kra de ye di kuro no edi kuro no bobre na achiche kuro nim ye oba bi efe ne se Nigeria ene ye wo Ghana enturbo ye mrante na ye wo kuro no ye timini Ghana ne Nigeria de bisi ani obre nyina ye kuro ba akoso enti eno na ye ka se ye te ho asese that is the situation te o se ye tena o mam ne bobra
there be me de me no me too much of a problem say Sebi me say me hu say be ekuapemni me ya santini but the basic point is say you see aya ye okopa adwuma ne niema bebre forms na ye feel no kra wrong
okay
you see say wo nationality no wo ye Ghanaian asa zati azie wo ye Ghanaian asa na form na nkasa mu kra na de aba say na wo ye Ghanaian ye wo hefa was ya wo me one kind ya one kind dia nka wo ye nkran ni na wo me bisa wo Ghana ni kwa wo ne ba wa abrochire a eno de opeso ye nka say ne ba no American
that's right
na wo ba one kind dia wo mpese ye beka say oba ne ye nkran ni where is the logic
that's right
so me fan say wo ya asantini and I was here form no so you see date of birth
that's right
a place of birth Accra say Accra dey oba na yankran ni simple enka san ne mane mo nyina tu betwa enka bebre tu betwa
edika onyim na o yankran ana onyim na ofra broche na aba na asa na yese ko ba bi a ufri no
David seven fan say bia me ye kwani anam ya santini abetra nkan me bo me bra ma ware wa ha me de metuma ka se me di ma sante se ba me ba na me wo na ne de onu se fa ne so ye nkran ni
ko so be wo no nkran
precisely na da bi wo kwa wo ba wa abrochire wo so ba no ofi abrochire na wo ba nkran dia o ya santini
obi kura timi na yire anyem no aka akram na wo no wa atwa plenty kita ma no akọ wo ho so person the ban ye ehoni ba ro
but why can't you also be proud
say we ye Ghana
enti no me de me no say emra no kura no na say parliament hihye ne ye na ye ka say no ba bia be wo no ho na wofiri eno na beboa amasa adai yetimi abom aye baako because a time will come ye hu say we asantini ye hu say we nkran ni ye hu say we because ye be wo nkran we nkran ni ye ko wo Cape Coast a wo ye Cape Coast ni simple
na so woni ade wo ho fa ne se ya wo menkran a meni ade wo nkran
da bi o na da bi die wonni ade wo nkran se na ye sebi ye akanfo ye bewo ye man na se ye bewo ye wo nkran krom ha no ye mu ahe na di ade wa
no edi be na because nkran no ye wo mu di
Debi edi ni dia fam na ada wunnim nkrani a ye frɛ no oponda wunti bi da
ebia na sa wo kan ya mati
nkrani ye frɛ no sa obi sa oso obi papa ane ye se ye de metu obi
okay
unhu kusasi ni a ye frɛ no bi a abwaje obebisa no oso mi nana edine to ni fiewura
right
antina are possible
okay
anambwa are possible so not just say aboa ama integration no aye better
but with all this the okay kan any what it TSC ya yetumpo wo mu anase
me gidi se on se ye ko ye nimpa kodu baabi na emra Ira Rollins be ye ku 1979 no Sunday side division ni baabi
okay
so or the side division ni baabi because enema bi wo ho ye na ebe time akamfo ani especially Asante for
right
and there was a deliberate effort say you better prop up particular tribes against the Ashantis. Oh, I don't understand the division but nanka yakoya nim because you started colonial times so no now Kwame Nkrumah time now boarding school say na a professor ekan na we fia ye nyina call boarding house and kanfo wom agbefo wom krobofo wom dagomba for okusasi omunyina ne nyina ye hia ye di agro ye didi ye to nsa bom ye ko box room ye nyina ye to nsa kora didi o chance ba
so okwa na board na mokoba oye Asante ni nipa no nim se unim board ne body se du si ye peke kra enza so ye dagomba no ba be peke o se be kan
so enti no Satana division ni ho na 1979 ku na ba ye na chese a sign nia healing na Kwame Nkrumah ye ebechiche mu tinton time so
a persist anas
a persist because persist ya we political realm no kra na ye be catch us MPP for ya Asante for a party NDC for ye Amna for party they are persisting and we need to make we should not deceive ourselves we need to make a deliberate effort to make sure say and I will call adwuma ma especially in the civil service I stand to be corrected
right
it is alleged me adwuma honda say panin na wo ho no sebi oya Asantini a obon say adwuma no Asantefo wo bebre
and a positions so kra no it basically going to them
say panin ya nkrani a obon say nkranfo nko a say panin ya igbeni obon say igbefo nko and you know I mean but we need to take certain measures.
So in a day like this, na wasenka yeshada national dialogue be ewo
and as I do a day like this, before this day no krano national civic and where you're from NCC for
National Commission for
Civic Community Education na even kwa ye tunipa ma school mu no makoma talks on there has to be a deliberate effort na nyeze ye one day see wa na see no that will not because the change starts from the mind.
Very well. I will say many mirror Paul Adam Opoku ena edi enkomo. Let me say enkomo no edrum pempe so bia the pa but there was say itimede no susu na fe ye bon komo ba kwa aka ewo ho ne say and the National Peace Council edin krata ba mountain so chena ye hwese ensabe kan Ira Sheikh Arumia Shaibu ono member the National Peace Council na production because one na dem commercial say man nya nte say meeting bi na nimu a e wo say oye bie before that nso ye no e kasa ma oje tum so be di san komo no e de aboa but ye nsa nyanka no ye ne rapport Adam Opoku e to ankomo bo no so be bisa say e bra ade na sha ase no National Peace Council notice ye anaasɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo tra baabi no ɔmo relax no ɔmo hɛ sɛ aban ne ibu ɔman no ɛyɛ de ɔmo yɛ ne yɛ ɔman ne nkyekyere na ɔman ne nkankɔ ebi obi aba so abɛdi ɔman no dwumadie bi a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtwe no de ne ba na afei bi anaasɛ afei a political parties ne bi hunu sɛ de aban no ɛne ne mpanimfoɔ bi ɛyɛ no ɛyɛ hunahuna enti na ama ɔmo aba mu a ɔmo ba mu ne kwan so ano no ana ɔmo akyɛ so ɔmo tu saa na ma ɔno yira
yo I mean edi kan me de meka say nya enye no enye
right
so what you say we any say ye kwotete freedom of speech echi na ye build indisciplined society
okay
so indisciplined society no ebi ni say ene ye say social media ba anti esuko no ma bia no akotena wakoso phone na si nanim no di mpanifo atem
right
na so di atem no na e favor obi no ma ni ye ni yodom wayade in favor ma no musu
right
ni bisa MPP for 2023 MP sinse no mo na ye ko prime minister bi te ho e ko tena social media so di atem no edi party for na bi atem no where were they
okay
where were they
Akwebe says when we were where were you
entino adie on ye say dua ebewo wani no yetu ase o ye so na krom ha ya yenya aton sa peace council for no krom ka ho say MPP aban wo so a omo bebribia na do MPP aban so ka so musuro ye be yenya aton ade no enya right from the word go it should not matter who is in leadership
and no me one professor be di nkomo na with this culture diversity here ho man ka chem say enka nkomo na me de abre no eye de pa but ompese akwalaso mo gbo bia begina nim ba be ka say say ye be chiru say ye be harassing because ne ya ye to man mu so ye pani na obi wa na woka no kre na ti sa no a na say yabe popo ye ni de kire wa akwada a wontimi krampo enyina wanimu
eye no kre yamma nokre ayira ewo man
right
so what you say o man mu yo bi a wo ka nokre a na efe no society na ya mo atamfo adoso because ye beko akohye enkrofo kutu panse ye medi watem na empanifo adane o mani akwa ha na ye de atem de enimi ko ka ne de a osi yen kwaye se ye wo kroma ye nyina ne enkan bi nhemu ye wo ho anopetututu ebinum a ennom ya aban mu mpanimfo wonam osi nyankopon nku na adomayen eno de na ye sana nye
dabi
enso panini se me nka hwe na se de obi kwa yese signboard ono obi akotro so dum so aba we ga crime eno kwa do ni atem nso yakomo ano
right
and this anya atum na si ejai
se ode omompani emfo ni koto ho
na then is it not a fact say ye wura mampani onu nyamfo mampani joma ama oba ye na dum so aba enye fact
okay
nentino you see facts are not disputed
but I want to say as a when nyina achi so mampani a oto omanum so aye de me hu se wagina simpie bi so aka na wakọ bi a gathering bi no aka say for the past 2 years all by 2 years yes still this harassment and persistent
abuse
nyina ekoso
sabi o yes say empanifo bu baby yes say eja eto onyonkon abogise ma
o de record yes fa konu nso mu mpo
o de no de konu nso no asenso ni bi asim nchen ese say ato bi abogise mfa no ho
right
but tumi ho ye ni nkaso na nti hu fi so na efe nkwala be sesewa ide na we
right
obetimanya akokudu akoka kiro opani bi se adi we aye enye yeti krom ha ena Kevin Taylor edi obia tem efiri opening pompa wo krom ha ebisi akwala ketwa so oba krom ha menu sika ye tax sika esi enye bi ntua nurse for kan enye bi di ma national security for bo no ho ban
see so anu ko ye MPP ni
right
Kevin Taylor mahu IBS so be
it doesn't matter who he is whether MPP or NDC it is neither here nor there
okay
but ade oye no enye Emma court issue warrant for his arrest abanfo fro ba ye no because of ele say eboa me ma me ba ban mu warrant no kra no aban penifo omo emradi omo kokko emie ko yifi Supreme Court
okay this said there Kevin Taylor ye ono no ye ne gina
na wo me there Supreme Court nankasa mo amoye yi no
right
mo no ye di mu judges ni bi atem na mo ahemo ya ochina bisa ho the question say sa atem didi ya didi minia no didi mi ebe me dana
okay it is obi didi obi atem a especially the judge and I said the Supreme Court judges didi o matem a what actually I imply e wo man mo
ye ni so ade
okay
discipline break it down obi aye ni ope e wo man mu so ta se obi aye ni ope se ye be chiwa na se wo edom bi di wa chombe idi da ni ejawo se wo nkrofo nso so aba mu di a na e kire no kra ye nchew nti obi aye ni ope
right
se me amete ha ya me ni dom bi eni machi no eno no mekwa kwaye me nya nia edi oha bebre me but eno kra nya no na guide me because me mama ye Presbyterian presby discipline eno de mama say akwala ni se wani tra pani wani tra wano tra pani a ye no me mam na wo kọ ayi trose mu nso a wo proverb ye say akwala wani anso pani no ana wani betra pani no wo ye we wuti say obi a wonam sumu na kan ekita wa de nam sumu ya ji kan na fi nsem
right
enti me mpesa sa de ne beto me ana say me ne ye be kwa kofa enome e de abrem asefo
with Saudi akosi bi a judge phone komo ne bi etisa o kan na this phone so refer wo to say emra kumase judge tire dwam yesi akokire MPP ni bi o se akojima MPP fo nyina judge tire dwam krai ko yi nipa no e di free ho eno nyina aka ho bi say the MPP fo aya and this phone so abeye bia abroso enti
ne me de sa asem na me mpese mati no se kwasi ye na enye na wo kan ho asem a won so ba memeye
right
enu na ebe kire nimi enu ensunsun ye da montem
very well
na won so ba be ya ade a obi ye na wo se enye no na o kan na se won so ye ene enkwa eni
and is a see to hoyi so one pass MPP aba kunwa so 2028 na hopefully betimi abamu na mo ba na se mo amoma e ka se the NDC for be ye bra na opposition no yenye bia will you advise say esase ye o mane ni wo ho ya
me nso so me nso so sa ade no so ade enye na enye
that's what party ma be di wo ho ya wo
sabi na sa nokra ye ba kope minias nokra ye ba ko nokra the truth can never be two. It is only one.
Okay.
Enti ade enye se kwasi na ye yo abna na yo adwa na ye enye
ebra ye ka say ni enkomo ayedi ye say National Peace Council den krata ba mountain so ese ye ma komu ye emra political tension ama ne ho so o man mu ne ebisa say bro mo sha ase so mo ye no na National Peace Council ni ho wo mante aduru ba bia afi na MPP fo ani abre o me say wo so mo weaponize o mo nkrofo kra o mbe weaponize o mo na o mo atimi abom ho ban afi na Peace Council bam ye dude e de ntia
National Peace Council de o me mpanifo ntino me na me mpese ma no ebetra o
right
but you see point in say enka me de wo ye National Peace Council no mo kra say enka mo intelligence ye mamu intelligence briefing
okay
ne mutimi hu say aha adeboni bi ya twiniti wa ha na makoho na mai den muni nkrofo akasa se na ebe ya ensi kura na mu de mutena ho ma de ne ya be ye ho na efe ni ate wonka
okay
mo boa ya na se mo moai asise mo no intelligence brief ye de mamu na mu hu se enema bi ya paganity wa ha entokwa bi ya ba ha yankasa Accra Peace Council ana yankasa Political Peace Council yes national
right
enti ntokwa bi ya bepi o ha asise intelligence aban agada no musu ye brief mu na makọ na those who matters no na madum ja no kura ansa na so
intelligence wo ho no aban ya otisu nkrofo na eye
ene na kese na kese yenye serious yenye serious
right
because if you are determined say who pressure asumdwe ba oman mu basa intelligence bi a mo be peke say adewei empanifo mo be from and I say once every month and I say mom security briefing
that's right
say adewei ya pick signals or has say niema we ya koboni enti no muntu ho anamon so what you say na mo ntana na ye beto aba na ye be sign what peace accord then peace at no mo sign no 2024 ye kwa abato no wo hu basa basa ezi o man
that's right
and they are really serious
it is a peace pact no kra no e basa nyina chi no kra no ye wie ye san akoye by election sa na mani nyina kra ngade e ablekuma is it ablekuma north and they see ye nyina na the general election we are na peace pact na see
me I bleed for this country I cry for this country
right
because look as if say we are never serious Senia aman bi yiro mo ho etumpon no wo de yemfa yem feature ya Burkina Faso
okay
nanka Burkina Faso de eden na Ghana for yakopam choso de esre mo intozu no monton man
right
are we serious people ye nya independence and 60 ahin boni 69 years
70 years kwa de yekui
69 ye nipa nke akọ pension ai bi kwa ye akọ ye wom ye dua koko fiti dan kata breso Kwame Nkrumah buy no be ye cocoa processing factory Tema and OMCC silos bi ho along the line editorate ya besine debia workers kwa strike na me bisao Switzerland omo ye chocolate ni nema what is the company ni biagu
I think say 2024 national best farmer e develop or say we be a hata koko e besi na yenhu ade no ho a watimi aye o senke
wo de even granted say koko no kra the way aye hata no no a man unique flavor
right
fine but the question is say cocoa production na ye apart from see enim see e be se gu bag mu ni e de akogu container mu ashepo akwa broche no what else do you do yes you say bali caliber companies bi kura bebie ya no mu process cocoa yi bi Ghana ha edu mi bi kura no mo pachew see enton cocoa man cocoa no kan enton ma wo ye be ton ne woro de akwa broche we your mind we your bra ni bisa your bra share butter look at the money people are making from share butter
that's right
and Krofofia abrochire ba no ma be establish a company amo eto share butter from Burkina North ni niema nyina company ba ko Tema no ma process it
right
into liquid form ni akwa koto on millions until aban no man, I'm not only blaming NDC government too.
Right.
All the subsidy government. And the cocoa farm akwa do bro bag about 100 gram 50 kilos bag 100 cedis. How? No better than no one na yere nema.
Right.
It is a next year one could be not dance as no commerce and fanya galamzo nyenska. Why bone ben why? 100 cedis in by top.
Right.
I mean, what is wrong with us?
Is ye ben then aye
your leadership, no. Me them say, I believe it is time the citizenry demand accountability from our leaders. You see, ABC or Canada. Now, yes, a conservative labor, sir. One time, not conservative for na wa ben mu. Yakwato aba no. MPs no. Eka MPs 2.
Okay.
MPs of almost 200 no. Eka maku 2.
Right.
They sack everybody. And the new people who came no say no.
Say
ya steady. Every time they will change everybody. But here there. Whatever it is, no, we accept it.
Obi atena parliament. Akonya ba akoso no watra so a ne aka he is the longest serving MP. He is the longest service. So be ko ne area ne potemo. Yes say enyom no me mputu mom dey anso mko hye mrantu mra no de no hye ya edi mpuntu ba ye bi aka.
That is the point because as say mutimi hye mra a che say no aban ni pompo kokwa ye produce no about 80% as you produce you process wo krom ha because the process never the money stays here it goes round and everybody will get their money aban also be nya tax
right
no money yakwa yanim na ye de ni anim ansa ni atam ni e de ko ebe kakra no say Chinese for start dua koko ebe kakra no mbe dua koko na to the sense fe koko ni ento on e bi so nyansa
abusia na today's agenda eba beto aso obra no nkrabo pa wonsima no adue no bad dwumadi ahwe the dialogue show na yedi hu nkomo efa ye ni ra po Adam Opoku edi hu nkomo no efa ne said intellectual discussion ha ne tena ase na fe ye de adwen atoto adwen ho na ye hunu said ye nkomo tie ewo oman emu nkomo no efa no kese na akogina National Peace Council nkomo a na so statement om de aba mountain so say amanyofo amahoye eba kurum enti woden krata na eba bekira amanyofo se wo nkofom ewa amanyosem ayeye emu National Peace Council no enye say amanyofo ne wo mu empanifo no empanifo me asofo no ebi na owura professor anase yira kwabanasa eze asante yes ebe kan bi a kache ne se woye wadwen so be kasasa manyoni a ye be so ebe yi wa no de sa manyofo a ne nyina no didimu kakra na ama binimu ahom hom ne so na wo mo ya to the sense oye MPP ni ane abekere oye hwan ni a ubie wa no se waka bebi se bia ampa dum so aba na waka yes I didn't know waka se dum so aba ye o spearhead false information. You are them yenhwe how do be best spearhead this false information a e bia no se waka se entinye reality said dum so aba it is obi ko kan also spearhead false information tell no ye be kire why ye be kire no ye de kwadu ben na abowo
oh say eno no de sa eno no nia eye fact no factual no eno e to ye hunahuna
okay
ye hunahuna so kama no tum and because beyond that no what is the fabrication asem na si enya no kore enya no kore
right and an area and so na asem na si and an region asem na si
yeah enti no actually be na wo say ye ena kane adundundundum eni ho ena kokan dia ye beka se wu twantro edi you are publishing falsehood
right
but if I am publishing facts what is wrong with that oh na me there me see we nyina me kwadu ne kase no Peace Council kan ho
okay
because yakwa model ya ba peace pact aba yakwa ya abato violence aba you must put pressure on the government saying conform could this aboni we asem na kosi sen ye do am court na kosi sen di akire you show interest na what do I know beka I know where they don't get.
So that means na asedun ketia no mo den time no mo opposition no pa ba mu about it no mo ka fasa peace pact no ho kra na omo kra no nse da nyinni.
Oh yes. Because obi abet mine no pe kroma de kroma wo abetia we ye ni ape obi antimi nye ohu asem no
edi yede sa na ekode ana chese o mine no ye sheda ni ba bi a ye direction ko ebe
and na make say a time the citizen you know we demand accountability and ye man ye do ba ban mu wo ba wo se meye kwasi meye se 4 years no so na wanya woni wan pisinya ne apam nyina ne de fofora ba
so must we wait for the 4 years no answer
oh say on say 4 years ne de say emmara na yakwohye no constitution no eno na de abehye ekon
okay
but eno kura 4 years into yen enso yen ye betimi the pressure ato aban no so ye be man the pressure because ene eba say a teacher for say yan kyira de anase for say enyi we see enyi we na another time na dollar nam 17 hwan o de my clear example
right
now kokuma say to 80 cedis and you say dollar is stable dollar is stable fuel inflation up and down as I know kokuma say to 120
that's right
and the price na increase in 50% and it doesn't match with the inflation of 3.2 as and so 2.6
right
so what I say and because say we don't demand accountability
from our leaders so
it's as simple as that.
Where and how do we demand the accountability? Is it through demonstrations? Is it through resorting to public institutions? And I said go abano yes the police to protect property and citizens bia yoku for hwehwe same way some crofo yanso na ban use o mama sande harassing crofo it is
police hwehwe asemu a hwehwe asemu ye na wo hwehwe wo ye onso hwehwe mu ni wie na efe wo ye we ya ansa na obaka so wachemi na wo de me court na wo de obu a yebetima ba chi obi kura na charge kura de bo no kura ye ni so timi de na say enti no eno de manumom de me say the right thing but at least even me because you see I don't promote chaos. I am not somebody who believe in violence or who promote chaos, but at least the least that we can do the do betra ban so na ne hwehwe no anya mayen 4 years no so a president and MPC nya ne apam nyina tu nyina wa ensemo now until say you better realize that we hold the power na fe no nkrofo de omu 50 cedis ne 20 cedis ne sa ne mane ba sika ne ni agye adi ye wia ne akoye ne epe no until see you best start ayes ade no politicians will take us for granted here
right
ebu ayes civil service and you can't sack. They are there. They are doing the wrong things. And I won't sack you. People will bring a issue. You say a police station commander no. They be assemble say. You see police. They are from the paper.
Police. They say department require a door super. Your FPU form police unit. Your one unit. Your dog suit.
So I'm investigating. Police
investigative for no
Dabi say police ni ye bibia
no mo anka sankro for no
I do say no be say it be unity be ha it's not only by police people be you journalists also you way also and you would complain kwa ni investigate na ye na officer no ye responsible no na sanction
right.
But now everybody does things with impunity. It's unfortunate.
Police no kwa na ye kakrai na no na me no obi di nkomo ka che me say deformity kura ba police so jam deformity abam enti fa na say sa nipa wo kana se mi wo be ko no aye totro kakra na wote ho sa nipa kronfo ba wo be na ka che enti say onu say nke wo say every year bia no ye screening e wo police aju
that be 6 months 6 months we are
yes screen
some we have physical training
enipa ya oko training no onya kese esan so oba ya ode ne nsa benkum ni nifa edidu a osisika o mamu asem kitwa bi ebeba no no afa ho akogye ba akusika no waye senti wo odidi ye kese ene police bi okwa anatade enko no
oh le bi eno de ja say ye ni nyina so ni ntino ye ntimi nka say ode ne nsa ne begum ni nifa edidi ye kese eno de ye ntimi nka sa na emom no point ni say me de sabi we police ni a physically you must be physically fit.
That's right.
We soldier ni a you must be physically fit because you tiam say kromfo a assume say you are on the beat. Say you can say on the beat out here.
That's right.
Won say krobi o ha aya police for no bia na mienu nam ni say mienu nan say and you can say kromfo a se bi ese mu chase no sebi onye physically fit ayo o ka se ko chase ni baka obinya heart attack.
That's right.
So enu nyina no challenges we need to do see proper reform. Me deja nka ye nuanu ba ye anon kom say reset no. Me say nka sa niam ni nyina ne ba ba ye bataja reset na say freedom of speech ni na ya pese ya stifle
no na fe abaye ba no bebe harass mo ade enema bi aba right enkomo aye die efare bae ye bisa se koba ne se nema bi se ni ehuhu o mani mu a mu amanyofo no mo fa ne se eye amanyosem ti ne ye ne saade ye ene be koso ato aso a mazit se ejina ba akoso ema nipa ba akono sorry se enkosi se saade we betu ase se amanyoni wo ba yes de wadi bone no yenim se eye o man no wadi bone dwirim tie mfa ne nko but omo aka omo ni bone no ye ma enkoso se nto aso sa bia se okase bia mpipi ba wo mfa se omo nyansa bia so wo manfo no bia omo so be fo aso se de we for ye nsa pepepe de
wo se me mfa ne se aya asem kana meka se ya cheche nkrofo bi the deprive of freedom you see a investigation yes na fe no ye dem court na court ye ko bom ko adu na fe court ko akoto asem nugu se we dey I say ntwa soso ne nema sa institutions na mo yes aden se mpanifo na da no na se ye twoma so ye twoma so because in the first place you know nipa no kra basis adekwache no kra we are wrong
right
and I what deprive no certain opportunities also abrochire America ne maya nkofo timisiu police
yes.
For wrongful arrest wrongful detention I think those are some of the areas and we need to create the check and balances in the system.
Right. Last recently be about say 2 days be any who say MPP minority no for be a call on the diplomatic envoy say what has said the air cost no mahunu observe it now or catch us said the one who observe no not just say partial or impartial or catch us say yanso babam na say yim be at there's no need to say sorry.
Oh, you are just extending it. I know there now the interpretation emano. But me there, as I said, no, me I don't subscribe to that.
Okay.
I don't subscribe. I did se kwesi ye nenya. I do I want so bad. My mama
to what extent?
And yes, our money and
to what extent now?
But you see, what I would rather prefer, and say, some political party in Burma, then those institutions like these are and seven. Omon penifo na dida da no. Omon yes ye twoma so.
Okay.
You understand? So you are sending a signal say, okay, so if you allow the institution to be abused for somebody's personal interest, what down no. Una asudie no eba den. Eba so. Yewura mampani dada onyan ba bi ko Rollins o kan say me. O say positive defiance. Also positive defiance. Sometimes when an order is given to you and it's an illegal order, you must be bold enough to refuse the order.
Okay.
When you know that the order that has been given to you is an illegal order, you must be bold enough to refuse the order.
Right.
Because in Sakrayeba, now you don't go and do the same thing to the other party, but rather no. You use the law. And my institutions na no more down no. Almost shame you use some institutions no. Edi this abone no. Edi yes tutu asem no. You take them honor. Ochina. Wo do obi ba be ye ebe this institution na chi a. Ono no so no. Oba. Obetena ho a. Obehwe se ni institution no. Ye mfa nye den. Enye sa dwumasem no because enye sa daache no. He will be taking on.
Right. It is a CIA, me find say the party to say NPP petition envoys Ede na omo expect so omo nye e was a situation.
Oh, may I sure say the envoys they expect the envoys to talk to the government behind the scenes. Actually, I believe say why do you nyama so a na ekoso na nyama ntijai. Oh. Ena bi a pesese kra na bi a behwe na ohwehwe biribi wo other countries no. No maka chose say adu ekoso ntini wa nya ideas adu na ahwe ne mfama.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure that is what, but nobody expects publicly, the diplomatic call will come out publicly and condemn the government. There are only few countries that have that boss, like America and anyone. There, Kojo Trump, Atlanta, America, to be a manoa.
Right, right. You want penophobe to say the Catholic Bishop Conference when you are down, no. Your chief imam when you are down no Adam societies in pedophobia down no say ohunu bibia e start to say bay ne bia wasomase em from mpanima de say bia chief imam asomase em from mpanima me ompani wo e course say obekọ obekọ no beka che ne say ade se na metete twaso na agya does it mean say it was said yet that answer them before this attention because you have
oh me there me gidi say sada ne there nke see ba ko mienu na no I say some penning for behind the scenes no omutimi efra man penning say wa pam for no tuomfo ade we omoye no emfa sumdwe em oman no mu
okay
ade we ne beba but ye menu mienu ye tie ntimi enhu say omo frɛ no na omo kene ne kasaye na bia wamfa and answer fire but I me sincerely no and nema bi say unity pe na as say kokoro mu na no no ma frɛ
right
and even council of state
and ho na nka me be region bia won rep and sana pani ato nsade afrɛ wo mu
say mo friend kan say opani ni ekoso no e de huoye ene basabasa ena oba aban no because say wo pia nipa owufo we ohun wo hunu na adakoro no
obejina
right no jina no dibe face you no
bi wakwa na okwa sa na ono no ho kra de chen na aye say tumi bi de bedi nsem a o de yesa
sa ati nyina yen try na you will live in peace and quiet na fe no obi anso in your small way no obi wo ho na osore na odi mpanifo atem o kanea enya na ho na mpanifo ho no matwena so no matwena san says ansem hunu we jai.
And how does the National Peace Council be ensure say statement on the buy both political parties no adhere to ebia man for the team for adhere to statement on the buy? How do they ensure?
Dialogue. I mean, just writing the statement and throwing it in the public, it doesn't solve any problem.
Okay.
They need to dialogue with the two people. I saw Mudi one komo na omuye sene be ya enti ase be adwuma na kese ni a ohunu ankofo no so ajai na we no so ayeden atoni down now when you bring the statement ana adeko a ema se mi so mi yedede no say enyaya say na dede so makoso aye.
Do you think say a politics ye DC no a politics I mean political strategy say yom sa entimi mo mfo mani mesi aban no nyuma a wo ye so aban ne nema bi o ye o senka o start ka no o muntimi ma meka because
me from my perspective that is how I see it.
Okay.
Because also na say Bank of Ghana e ka twitwiri die a mo boto hoi say no na ne ya ka ho asema and I'm there achichire be firm man say obi anka ho asem and there is a Bank of Ghana for mo ho adi but there say yes so MPP for no and yes so smart so now ye mom detect the airwaves
that's right
ye detect ma
very well
and to the mark of we abakara e beka on say e beka wo kokuam na nia ye de kan ye de wo ma ayemu ya na ye so ye guso na ye den
mo kako
aha
right abusi amene mi rapport Adam Opoku na edi nkomo o first vice chair ma MPP amanyuko no e wodomi kwabenya abato mpesi so na naropei oba intellectual discussion so yedi nkomo de amoy brana so say ya sorry e wodwumadi eso na dofobia wo edi o mawoda na ebra so say wo say ye weshi wo na fe yetimidi dwumadi esi ene wa woda na awoda die no emu no Stephen Kenneth Nakuja ene udi awoda na Stephen Kenneth Nakuja abusiane adofo nyina we show a happy glorious birthday. Also wishing you a year where the good stuff feels effortless and the hard stuff make you stronger. Have the best birthday. We air the form at the production team nyina we show awoda pa na yankopon no monka hona fi ene ma odo nsasum bia no enye yi mfa emma wo anopai ye de dwumadie no esi na ye call MCR ye justice e wo ho oboa esanso na eja no ye na fam de Hughes ahim ebo achidom yera kwaseninsen ne de elekem ejina ntenten eboa ye focus so ehwe na fam de ye producer no yamo omunyina no yo ma fam de amadwumadie no aduru empempenso aye de opani ne di nkomo yera Paul Adem Opoku ono ye first vice chairman MPP amanyuko no e wodome kwabenya abato empesia so memidi e de kwame aboaku na nkomo a which are from a commuter. I am your host with the most, and I am your moderator. If you send on some boy, you could say, non crumble pounds in my adrenaline. You pay Munafi today's agenda as well to me at us. Young boy had more channel a financial Friday. Now, Chakrano say holiday, right? You be here from come na fi ever be deal. Artist say it be a holiday or so. I stand corrected with the date no idea, but care anya be sababishia e wo dialogue show jumadi eso.